I know some performers, they still perform at whatever age they are, right? And some of them is just because they love it. They love it and it pays them. Some others don't have choice.
Yeah, yeah. The
It
choice, I'll
depends.
take the choice. Loving, after you say, like, after all these years, even if you love something, I think it will like fade away. The love won't be the same after a while. You're just doing
Depends.
the same routine. You
Listen, some people are addicted to fame.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, that part.
Some people, some people are alone. They don't really have like people that they really love like that in their life. And when they are on stage, that's the moment that they feel loved. And they have no idea
I
how
get that.
to get that feeling somewhere else. That
especially
exchange of
especially with
energy.
the artists, like most of the artists coming from like bad situations, and
Yeah,
home be disrupted, and maybe dad
yeah,
and mom not. It makes sense to like the fans become like your family, your main thing, and you
yeah.
probably don't want to let that go because you don't have no outside
And
something
and
to
when
do, you know?
and when the fans leave your side, it's nerve wracking. It's like it kills you because you,
Osili, that's when they say Osila,
yeah, like it hurts.
they
Like
fini.
when you go perform and there's nobody, it hurts for them. Like they feel like, oh my god, it's over. Like or if you go somewhere and nobody asks for a photo, or when you go to a
Yeah,
club and nobody cares because you are 50 and everybody in the club is 18.
they don't really know you. Yeah, they don't
They don't
care.
know you. There's two generations between you. And some
Yeah,
people, they don't know how to handle the
that
transformation.
transition.
So and me, I've because I think of everything all the time. I actually was thinking about those transitions years before, and actually, I was more like, "Oh, it's not over." Oh shit!
Um,
What? And
you were always ahead of your time though, based on like even the music. You not signing to major labels. It seemed like you had your hands on, and you kind of had a plan. Like you said earlier, like you gotta have a vision, a dream. Your vision was more clear, much more clear compared to like the average artist. The average artist, like you said, they fall in love with fame. They don't even know what they're going next. They're just going by the wind. If the fans say, "Let's go here," they just follow the fans or whatever.
I believe that vision is not something that is I I don't think that vision is something that is defined so early. You probably know more or less where you want to go, and you can see maybe 5 years ahead when you are like me. But your vision develops at the same time as your
Yeah, new
present
vision. Yeah,
develops, and
that's a fact.
like you
That's a
keep
fact.
getting, like, for example, um, the pandemic gave me this show. I
New
was like, hey,
vision.
I'm here. I'm not doing nothing. Blah 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 blah. Let me take my camera, start talking to the people, and see what's up. And then the more people were coming to the shows, once I had like 100 people watching in every episode, I start developing like where I wanted this show to be in 5 years. So it start
Okay.
giving me the interest of giving more time to this and giving less time to other things, and even starting to rebrand other things and let go some other things so I could put my energy on the next thing. And this
That
is,
that always been you though. As I
yeah,
quoted you, you said earlier, you started doing so many styles of music. Once this one is not really working like as it worked before, you switch. You go to kizomba, you go to zouk. You're one of the rare artists that's able to make those kind of transitions. I think the average artist, once they find their bag, their niche, or whatever, they just stay there and die there. If it's over, then it's over. Is that true? Like some people are not as
yeah,
talented or gifted as you, so I think that really keep them
it,
only on that same frequency for 30, 40, 50
yeah.
years.
Listen, so and it works for them. I believe that there's no, comme on dit, toutes les routes mènent à Rome.
I hope, yeah.
There's no one way to do it. I believe that.
But that's wrong too though, because you kind of like you showing people the road, not just the musician. You fans, they kind of learn from you, and if
Mhm.
they kind of see like you just been stagnant with one thing, you also like telling those fans that it's okay to just do that one thing, and you're
Yeah.
influencing millions of people. And next thing you know, I think that's also what's going on in the Congo. Like our artists, they don't really like they're not visionary. They only see up to their nose or whatever. So the people who follow them also won't really have no type of dreams to really be big than what they are, because the artists never really evolved to nothing. An artist been making the same song, the same melody, the same lyrics for 30, 40 years, and people still riding with that. I don't understand that. I
But
get bored with artists.
there's a problem that I found out when I was in the Zouk industry, right? The same people who are telling you that you're always doing the same thing, you are boring. When you try something new,
They
they don't buy it.
criticize.
And they say, ah, tu dénatures la musique. So it's you have to teach your listeners evolution, and you have to be able to not be scared when people tell you, like I started doing Afro House in 2006, and at that time, whenever I wanted to put some Afro House in my show, people were pissed.
No, they didn't
The
want to hear that.
promoters, the promoters were pissed. They were like, hey, we want the Kizomba stuff, and I was like, yeah, just one song. And then the people who sell my shows were like, hey, come on, can you stop putting Afro House in your show? I was like, fuck that. Like, I'm the artist. Like, I want to present and the people were happy. Yeah, but you know what? And then people are starting to put you in the box, and they want to keep you in the box. You see what I mean? And then you have to know how to navigate, and to teach your fans, like, I'm this, but I'm also that. And you might like. Oh, I'm hearing the echo. Oh, it's because you're putting the headphones. Yeah. So then you might arrive to this point where you must teach your fans. But to be able to
Yeah.
teach your fans and your listeners who you are, right?
Mm.
You also need to know you yourself, where you're going, and to not be scared of losing some. I was having this conversation with a Bodhisattva, a friend of mine,
Yeah.
and like five or
Shout out
six
to
years
him.
ago. Yeah, you know Bodhi. I was talking with Bodhi like years ago, and he was like, well, but me, my fans, it's the core house music fans, and like, they want me to be that person. I cannot really like move out of that, be more commercial. And I was like, okay, is it financially? Does it work financially? Not really. I mean, it would be great if I had like. I was like, okay, let's say you have 3,000 fans, and it generates you 1,000 per year, right? And you scared to reach 20,000 new fans, that would give you 5,000 per month, and that would make you comfortable in your job, right? But you scared to lose the 3,000 fans. The ones that were there from the beginning, the core, the ones that are vocal about you have to not sell out, whatever. But I was like, if you do the calculation, if you lose those 3,000 people, but you gain 20,000, that's a net of 17,000. That's how I see
Definitely.
it. But some people, they're scared to lose those people because they want to be
I, I, I see why though,
they
because
want to
I
stay
mean, if
real. They want to stay
let,
real.
let's say you give up the 3,000 for like the new 17,000 or whatever merging, then you make a little mistake. I feel like the 17 will be easy to just bounce on. You like, I don't want to listen to him no more. Opposing to the 3,000, they'll give you another chance because they see your growth and they feel like you're still growing. You maybe have
But
rooms to make mistakes.
But that's why you have to lead. That's why you have to lead the people,
But
and
yeah,
not be. Listen, the fans are the fuel, but they are not your leader. They
yeah, fact, with a
discovered
leader.
you,
Yeah.
and they have to let you evolve in whatever you want to be.